Hello there, it's Kriint and welcome to another speed build. So today we're building 4 houses in Del Sol Valley, and since forever I wanted to build a community lot, and it's from a TV show called Chuck. It's such an old TV show, like so many years ago, but I really loved this TV show. It was so fun and so stupid. So Chuck used to live in a big gated community. It's not exactly a community, like it's a big lot with various apartments, and it's so pretty. It was like, I loved it and I wanted to recreate it in The Sims. So when I saw this lot and I saw it was in the city and it was so big and I had no idea what to do there, I was like, ooh, I can create some sort of a gated apartment type of a lot. But I started building that back in December and it was so not working. I hated it. So I decided to go for 4 different houses in January, because I didn't really like it. And I did the exterior of the houses and I pretty much gave up, because decorating 4 houses isn't something that I like to do on a daily basis. So I gave up completely and then came back on February, and it took me 1 whole month to actually finish all of the 4 houses. But I'm really happy with how the lot turned out and how the different houses turned out. So the exterior of the houses is very craftsman-like, and it really fits, I feel like, the area, because I took inspiration from the houses around it. And yeah, I'm happy with how they look. I feel like they fit completely with the theme, but the interior of each house is completely different. None of these houses have the same interior, mainly because I would get bored trying to do the same thing over and over again, but also because, I don't know, it's exciting and I love trying different things. So we started with this one, which the style of it's eclectic. Essentially, if you don't know what eclectic style is, it uses various different elements from other styles and it combines it together to create something so perfect. And it's by far my favorite style, and I started with it because I knew that I was gonna like it. And I don't know, I said this too many times before, but every time that I build a house, I build it with a sim in mind, a family, like a sim family in mind. And with this lot, I had the challenge that I had to keep the bedrooms to fit up to 8 sims, because by default you cannot have more than 8 sims. So I was like, okay, so what do we do? Because I cannot make a house that only has 5 kids. And I decided that in this house lives a very artsy girl who is a photographer. You will see that outside of the house it has its own garage, and the garage is turned into a photo studio. I took inspiration those are the only things that I can't take inspiration. TV shows and people who I follow on Instagram. Actually, dog accounts who I follow on Instagram. So the person in this house, I took inspiration from a Samoyed whose name is Carl, and his owner is, I don't know, I love her. She's amazing, and she's more edgy and creative, if you will. So I pretty much created an apartment, a house, to fit her style, and I think it has kind of an edge. It's kind of different. It's not what you would normally see. But yeah, is it normal to create houses based on Instagram accounts? I don't think so, but I really like how it turned out, so that is good. So yeah, the owner of this house, you will hopefully see tomorrow. I will post the creative sim. It's a very edgy and very creative girl, and she's really pretty. But she's not your typical girl. So yeah, I like it. I like this house. I think it's very different, and yeah, I'm happy with it. She also, of course, has a Samoyed because, I based it from her. And the photo studio. So originally I was not sure what to do with the garages, because you will notice that they are 2-car garages. The 2 front houses have 2-car garages, and the 2 in the back have a 1-car garage. So I'm like, what the hell am I supposed to do there? Like, it doesn't make sense for a family of 1 person to have a 2-car garage. So I decided for both of those garages to be converted, and this is converted into a such fun and colorful photo studio that I love. And the other one is converted into a gym, but we will go there eventually. So yeah, I really love it, and I'm really happy with this house. I think especially because, it is close to my style and what I like to build, and like the style that I enjoy. So yeah, it's very colorful and very fun. And the other style that we will jump any moment now is, what is it called? More minimalist, and more like 50s? No, it's not 50s. Mid-century style. And I went with blue on this one, the interior, because I wanted the house to be more colorful and more fun. So I chose those blue windows that I think make the entire house pop, and they are so different. So I carried the blue inside. You will notice the previous house had so much more color. Like, it was a color explosion, but mostly it was based on purple and bright pink. But this one has more like muted tones and like beiges and grays and pops of blue, which I think it looks really cool. And because, I don't know, I was getting bored of those beige furniture, I decided to add that new red tone wood that we got. I think we got it with, what was it, Cats and Dogs? No, it was Get Together when we got it first. So yeah, I think it really creates like a different and a pop of color, which I like it. I really like it. Like, you will see it here, I'm like, it doesn't make sense. And I really tried to use it. I think firstly I got inspired by those chairs that they had it on their legs, if you can see. And I'm like, yes, it looks so good with the blue. Like, it contrasts it so perfectly, and I was so excited. So yeah, I started using it everywhere. So originally I was like, who lives in this house? What's their story? And I think I went with a YouTuber at first. She's a YouTuber, and she went into the acting career because, like, I have to think about their jobs. What are they doing? But like, that's why I added the awards, I guess. But I'm like, why would a YouTuber have such a big garage? Because this house, like, what would they do with their garage? Especially like if they're actress. I think I mostly based it from Superwoman Lily Singh, which, she was a YouTuber originally, and then she started going into acting, and I'm not sure what she's doing now, but whatever. This is what my original thought was. And you will see we have upstairs, which it could easily become a kid's bedroom, but I didn't have the same count space to create like a kid. So I decided upstairs to do the office, which is where she has like the, how's it called, like the more view station, where they record videos. So I'm like, it doesn't make sense to have an entire garage just to, I guess, record videos, right? And then I thought maybe a gamer, but then again, you would have your gaming setup in the office. So I'm like, what is it? Like, what am I gonna do? And I remembered another YouTuber which I don't really follow. Her name is Blue Gladys, and she's a YouTuber, but like she does, how are they called? Fitness videos. So this is what I thought I would do. And then I got inspired from an Instagrammer. Her name is, she's like, I don't know, like she's not a fitness guru. She's a personal trainer, but what's her name? I don't recall. Oh damn, no. Whatever, if I will recall I'll tell you. But she has this big space. I'm not sure if it's in her garage or whatever, in which she takes like clients, and because she's a personal trainer and she works with them. So apart from making Instagram videos, she has like this whole base of Kyla, I remember her last name is Itines, I think, whatever. And I decided to turn the garage into an entire gym in which she can take like her clients and they can all work out together. So this is what I did, and I think the garage is so colorful and so fun, and I'm really happy with it. So yeah, it also has a mini kitchen, which again I really like, but just a heads up, the microwave doesn't really work in the kitchen. It's there for decoration, but I mean, like, does it really matter? I don't think it does, because like, who goes to work out and they're like, yeah, let's eat an oatmeal in The Sims, I don't know. So I added it there for decoration, which I think it looks cool, like a mini kitchen on the gym/garage. So yeah. So as you can see up to now, I basically based the two Sims in people who I follow on Instagram. And the other two houses, I had no idea what to do. This house is by far my favorite, excuse me, when it comes to exterior, and it's so colorful. I kept seeing people on Instagram, no, on Twitter, post like those colorful houses with like their traditional like houses, but they added a colorful twist. God damn it. Wait, let me drink water. Okay. But they added like this colorful twist, either it was a colorful trim or whatever, and I'm like, I never do that. I can never create a colorful house. All the houses that I've created are either black, white, beige, and like completely normal. So I'm like, let's try and do something more fun here. So I went with those green windows, and I was inspired by the green windows because on the previous house that I had the blues, I really liked it. So I'm like, let's go with green. And then I found the yellow sideboards, sideboards, I'm not sure, which I really liked, and I used them in the trailer on Strangerville that I did. So I'm like, oh, these are so pretty, I really want to use these. So the exterior of the house, I love it. It's so colorful and it's so out of my comfort zone, but I'm so obsessed with it. So because like the exterior was so colorful, I felt like, the tenants of this house, or like the owners, whatever, should have something similar in personalities. I am not sure who the owners are. I'm sure that they are both guys, because I don't know, this house looks more masculine to me. It's all industrial, modern industrial, which I think it looks good, like I don't hate it. God damn it. My throat hates me. But like, it's not for me, because like, I don't know, I feel like it's too cold and it's not very homey, if that makes sense. So from all the styles, I think, yeah, I kind of decorated them based on how much I like the style. So just, I think it's a fun like detail to know. So yeah, the bedrooms are very simple. This house can fit 4 Sims essentially, but like in the creative sim that I made, it has 2 tenants, 2 guys, and I don't know, I want to make one gay because it was so colorful. I got inspired from New Girl, like a TV show, which I don't know, like, has it ended? I haven't seen it in forever. And yeah, I think it was so fun that people with different personalities live together. So I really want to do like a yin and yang thing, where they are very different personalities and likings, but I feel like the interior of the house doesn't really match with what I want to do, because the bedrooms are so similar. So I don't know exactly who lives there. I just made an industrial looking house and I'm like, okay, we're done, modern industrial, we're done. And it has a garage, as you will see. I added in the garage how is it called? You will see it later because I added it way later. The washing machine, and you will see I added it, in every house. And originally I was like, yeah, that's okay. This house doesn't really have to have a washing machine. But I realized it would be so annoying to have dirty laundry in the house and not being able to wash it. So I added the washing machine in the garage, but the Sims weren't able to use it because I added a car there. So I had to remove the car for the Sims to be able to use it, which sucks because I really liked how the car looked like. I don't know, whatever. And this is the last house. It's the only house that has a kid. And it's traditional styled. So yeah, I don't know, I left it at last because I've done so many houses with that style, which, to be honest, I am bored of it. I don't think it has anything unique, and I'm like, whatever. It's not a style for me, and because of Brindleton Bay, I did so many traditional styled houses. A few years ago, I'm just so used of doing it, and I'm like, sure, whatever. I really don't care. But in this house, I really didn't know what the color theme should be. As you saw, in the previous house, we went all black, which I think it looks cool. I don't really mind it. Yeah, sure, black is a color, but I'm like, what's the color theme here? And originally I went with a light blue. I'm like, it doesn't match with the exterior. Does this make sense? The exterior, if you saw it, it's a bright orange, which I think looks very fun. Not as fun as the previous one, but it looks very fun. So I'm like, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't match the exterior. Should it match the exterior? Probably not, but I don't like it. So I saw that green stove, that deep green, I guess cypress is the color? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. I'm not sure, but it's that green color, dark green color, and I'm like, I really like that. Let's go with that. And then I realized that the fridge doesn't come in the same color, so I'm like, okay, cool. And I tried to incorporate this color and other dark colors as much as possible, which I think made the house look better than expected. I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I ended up really liking it. So yeah, this house has a downstairs office, which it's such a common thing. Two of the 4 houses I built have an office, which is not something that I do often because I feel like the houses I build are usually kinda small and I want to fit more Sims rather than an office. So in this case, even though I could fit more Sims, I was like, no, I cannot. We don't have the Sim count. Let's do an office. So we have so many offices, which, it's great, I guess. And as you will see, I used loads of laptops, which, if you saw my review for Strangerville, I hate the look of these laptops. I don't know, I feel like the family that I imagined living here made sense to have a laptop. Because he is a military guy, or he had a military background. I'm not sure what he's doing, he has business. Either way, he needs to have a laptop to carry everywhere. So that's why I chose a laptop here. And in the first house, I chose a laptop because, she's a photographer. She needs to take her laptop everywhere to edit the photos. So yeah, just a heads up. A little insight, if you will. And here is the master bedroom. I like it. I don't hate it. I kinda like it, but I mostly wish it was bigger. As you will see, it was very long, so I decided to basically cut it in half. Well, not exactly in half. And I decided to go with walk-in closets, which I really like. It's like a Carrie Bradshaw thing. So it makes me happy. And then I wasn't really feeling like doing the bathrooms, so I decided to jump into the kids' bedroom, which is tiny, and I don't really like it. I felt like I didn't have space to do everything that I wanted to do, and even a dresser and a bookcase made the whole thing feel so much smaller. But I'm like, let's just roll with it. But yeah, when the toddler age is up, I don't know what you're gonna do, because you definitely don't have space for not toddler stuff, kid stuff. I don't know, whatever, that's a problem for a different day. So yeah, And then we will jump into the bathrooms, which I really liked. So the first bathroom that you will see that I made gave me intense happy vibes. And for so long, I think it was ages ago, when I was doing Brindleton Bay, I did the bathrooms for a big orange farmhouse. I'm not sure what the name of the build is, but like if you search, you will see like it's entirely white and it has orange roofs. And in that house, I loved the bathrooms, and I loved the bathrooms so much that I was like, I would love to upload only, the bathroom and create rooms. But at that point, I was like, yeah, I've never uploaded the rooms, like, separate rooms to the gallery. Like, that's, 2 years ago, 1.5 years ago, I'm not sure, when Brindleton Bay was released. But I was like, not Brindleton Bay, Cats and Dogs. But like, I was like, yeah, I want to, but it would like mess with the whole theme, if you will, that I have in the gallery. So it doesn't really make sense for me to release separate rooms, even though I really wanted at the time to do like separate rooms, because I feel like I enjoy doing interiors and I think that I'm kind of good at it. So I feel like it's like it would be fun to create a separate room just for, to upload it to the gallery. But I'm like, does anyone download rooms? I'm not sure. So at that point I had completely scratched the idea. And recently on Twitter, I don't recall her name, but there is this girl who creates such stunning rooms. And I really wish I knew her name, because like she deserves more than a shout out. And every time that I see it, I'm like, oh, holy damn, those are awesome, those are stunning. And she honestly kind of inspired me to do rooms, but I'm running again into the same issue. Like, it doesn't make sense for me to have it in the gallery, like to all of a sudden start to create rooms. And doing the laundry room, you will see like you kind of saw the, how's it called, the garage of that last house. I really liked it, and I think it's such a cute and different idea for what I did for the whole laundry thing. So I'm like, I would love to share more rooms like that with like clever tricks and cute designs, but I'm like, I don't know. I think I am held back by the thing that I haven't created or share rooms. So like, it doesn't make sense all of a sudden for me to share rooms, even though I really want to. So I'm really divided. And yeah, I also would love to create sales, like unfurnished houses, because like furnishing a house is the thing that I hate the most. But I'm like, does anyone actually download unfurnished houses? Like, what's the point? You can simply click place the house unfurnished and you will still have it. So yeah, I don't know, like, do you download rooms? Do you download unfurnished houses? What's your opinion on them? I would love to know, because I'm very like split on what to do. So yeah. A fun fact, I feel like after downloading 4 houses, the lot cost would be so big. But it's not, it's actually not. I think it's 250k or 350k, which is like, I felt like it would be way more expensive. So I was very disappointed. I'm like, really? Only that much? So disappointed. I cannot even stress that enough. So yeah, if you want to download this lot, there will be a link in the description down below, or as per always, you can search my username in the gallery, which is the exact same as here. So yeah, I hope you liked this video. I'm hoping that I won't have to do such a big video anytime soon, because I grew mad trying to edit and build this entire thing. So yeah, please let me know like which of those 4 styles is your favorite, because I always find it very interesting when people have different preferences. So I would love to know which one is your favorite. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope that you will have an amazing day and take care. Bye!